Hey everyone, welcome back and welcome to another reading. This will be your general reading for August 2023 for those of you who have Taurus as your sun, moon, or rising, or wherever you have Taurus in your chart. And if that's where you're watching this reading from, welcome. If you don't identify as a Taurus and it's a title or the thumbnail that drew you to this read, stick around. There might be something here for you. Let's talk about you now. Thank you for your patience. As you guys know, or maybe you don't know, I start off kind of warm and then we just go from there. So, August for you, something about your relationships, and for some of you, for some reason, this is murky territory because it's been filled with so much good and so much positive and so much self-actualization. You found yourself in relationships that you wanted to be in. I feel like for many of you, there's a lot of progress that you've made in this particular part of your life. And for all of that good, you know, there's something to be said about those relationships that maybe didn't last or aren't as deep, aren't as fulfilling, don't feel as natural to you. They don't work as easily. So both parts sort of get that. Both parts catch your attention. And although you are pleased in some areas, there's other areas where you know that it could be better. And I don't get that you think that there's anything that you really need to do or that you really need to change. It's more so just needing the situation or needing that person to adapt to your way of doing things, to adapt your mentality, adapt your narrative. Adopt your narrative, I should say. There are some bonds. Maybe you're investing in bonds, but I mean bonds in terms of your relationship, where the dynamic, how you bonded with this person, it there's what's the relationship built on? Is it built on something real, or is it built on a facade? Is it built on a mask of some kind? Is it built on lies? So these differences in how real your relationships are get your focus. And anything that isn't authentic, anything that isn't genuine is fading away. And you know, for many of you, I get that you're the facilitator of this. You might be the one who's making the executive decision and saying, you know, like, this is a very unhealthy dynamic. It's soul sucking, it's energy sucking. You're being steamrolled in every interaction. There isn't anything fulfilling coming from that relationship. It's an energy drain, and you being the one to proactively cut it out of your life. There's something to be said about those types of departures, and about the departures where someone else may feel as though they are at a point further on their path in terms of healing than you are, and feeling as though they don't want to perpetuate something with you. In those instances, you run the risk of losing someone who you value, someone who has played a very integral role in sculpting the spirit you embody to this day, and who has had a profound impact on your principles and on the way you see the world, and on the way you view the world, and on your sense of direction, and your sense of right and wrong, and who has had this is someone who they've had an impact on your understanding of what is possible, what one can do with their one life. When enough time goes by, the realization sets in that, you know, you wasted so much time in the back and forth. You wasted so much time in the argument. You've wasted so much time trying to prove your point that you miss something really valuable in the process. You miss the main ingredient. You miss the point. So we're talking about it now to say, don't allow yourself to be distracted. Don't allow yourself to, what does it mean to not be distracted? What I'm trying to say is, listening is key. It takes so much awareness. This requires so much awareness from you. It requires so much of your attention, because there is this almost like a forlorn energy or feeling as though you're missing something, as though something has been carved out of your life, has been taken from you. It's a little piece of your heart. It's a little piece of your soul. And You know, the things we want also want us too. The things we want also want us. I just think that we sometimes, when we're not ready, we will subconsciously push them away, or will subconsciously deny or turn down something that is the solution, something that is exactly what we need, because it doesn't look like what we want it to look like. It doesn't come in the form that we expected it to come in. And so we turn our noses up at it. And you don't realize that you have to be able to recognize a blessing when it's in your life. What good is asking for something? What good is working for something, is working towards something, if you don't realize when the reward is in your life or is staring you in the face? Money isn't everything. And I don't even it is everything. That's the point, right? There is this obsession, not saying that it's you, this is not an accusation, with materialism and with status and with the perceptions of other people and with the opinions of other people, and sort of getting lost in the idea of the thing. And just not recognizing when it's already in your life, not appreciating it until it's gone.